Hi friends, I will tell you a story about the four friends who were in the jungle.
In the center of the lush forest, a calm clearing provided a sanctuary for a broad range of species. Every day, the tortoise, deer, crow, and mole would meet there, brought together by their mutual curiosity and companionship. The tortoise, knowledgeable and patient, would frequently begin discussions with stories of ancient wisdom and thoughtful meditations on the ways of the world. His worn shell spoke of experiences that had occurred over centuries. The sleek and watchful deer added an air of refinement to the event. She would tell stories about the forest's ever-changing splendor, like the dance of sunlight flowing through the covering and the delicate rustle of leaves underfoot. The crow, a brilliant and quick-witted individual, contributed with keen insights and lively humor. He would regale the group with stories of his exploits, mixing humor and wisdom in equal parts. Finally, the mole, humble and diligent, presented a distinct perspective from down under the forest floor. He would tell stories about the earth's secrets, unveiling hidden treasures and mysteries that those above ground were unaware of. They developed a close-knit community, united by mutual respect and appreciation for each other's differences. They found refuge and friendship in their daily gatherings, which celebrated the abundance of their shared forest.
An unusual group of four friends lived deep inside a forest. The four friends were a deer, a crow, a mole, and a tortoise. They would meet every afternoon under a shady banyan tree and talk for hours. One day, the deer did not turn up at the usual time. The mole, tortoise, and crow were worried.
The mole turned to the crow. "I think you better fly around and see where the deer is." The crow nodded her head and flew away. She didn't have to fly too far to find the deer.
It was hard work, but soon the deer was free. "Thank you, friend mole," the deer cried out as he stepped out of the net. "Oh, looks like our friend is free," came a voice from the bushes. It was the tortoise who had walked slowly to the spot. At same moment, the hunter arrived. The deer ran swiftly, the crow flew away. The mole quickly dug a hole to hide in, but the tortoise was too slow. The deer escaped, but the tortoise was too slow to move. The deer escaped the net, but the hunter's eyes fell on the tortoise who was walking away slowly.
The hunter was shocked to see that the net had been cut, but then his eyes fell on the slowly moving tortoise. "I lost the deer, But this tortoise will make a fine soup, he thought to himself, as he tied the tortoise up with a rope.
Oh no! We've lost our friend! Cried the crow. No, there is still hope, said the mole with a smile as he whispered a plan to his two friends.
With the tortoise on his back, the hunter headed back to the village. The path took him past a lake. He saw the body of a deer lying on the grass. A crow was sitting on the deer's antlers, pecking at his eyes. The hunter could not believe his luck. I lost one deer, but looks like I have found another. And I don't even have to kill this one, he said to himself. The tortoise smiled. His friends had come to rescue him.
The hunter left the tortoise on the ground and ran towards the deer. The mole ran out of the bush and quickly cut the rope. The tortoise was free. Friend tortoise, run, cried the mole. The hunter left the tortoise on the ground and ran towards the deer. The mole ran out of the bush and quickly cut the rope. The tortoise was free. Friend tortoise, run, cried the mole.
For a tortoise, he moved really fast straight to the lake. Meanwhile, the hunter had almost reached the deer. The crow could see that the tortoise was now safe in lake. Caw! Caw! She cried and flew away.
That was the signal. The deer sprang to his feet and ran away.
The hunter had no chance of catching him. And when he turned back, he found the tortoise missing too.
The four friends hurried back to the banyan tree. "Thank you, friends, for saving my life," said the tortoise. "No thanks needed," said the deer with a smile, "as long as we help each other, we'll always be safe."
Friends were very hungry and they enjoyed the fruits while having a nice talk in the forest.